Your thumb moved before you did. You did not decide to open it. There was a 2-second gap in your day. A lift, a kettle, a page loading, and your thumb went to the corner of the screen where the app lives, and the app was already open before the thought had finished forming. Somewhere out there is a person who simply does not do this. Same phone, same apps. They check it twice a day and put it down like a fork. Almost everyone assumes that person has more discipline. They almost certainly do not. So what do they have? Watch the gesture itself, not the scrolling, the pull. You drag the feed down past where it wants to go and you let go, and there is a half second, maybe less, where a small wheel turns and you do not yet know what is coming. And that half second is the entire product. Everything else is packaging, and you are not there for the posts, most of which you will not remember by dinner. And you know this. You have known this for years, and your thumb performs the pull anyway while you stand in your own kitchen waiting for water to boil. The half second is the thing. It has a shape. It is the shape of an envelope you have not opened yet. An envelope that always contains 5 pounds is not exciting. You would collect it the way you collect post. An envelope that contains 100 pounds one time in 40 and nothing the other 39 is a completely different object. You will open that one at speed. You will open it standing up. Psychologists call this an intermittent variable reward, and it is the strongest schedule of reinforcement anyone has found. Not the biggest reward, the least predictable one. Certainty is what kills a habit in either direction. Reliable good is boring. Reliable nothing is boring. The gap between them is where compulsion lives. That is the whole trick, and it took a lot of clever people a long time to work it out. If you have felt that half second, you and I are wired the same way, and this is the channel that takes that feeling apart instead of scolding you for it. Limen. Stay for the last 2 minutes. The real reason some people walk away from all this is not willpower, and it is not what you would guess. So your feed is not a library of content. It is a stack of sealed envelopes, refilled faster than you can empty it, and the refill rate is a decision somebody made in a meeting. And it closes a loop, a trigger, which is almost never boredom. It is usually a small, unpleasant feeling you have not named yet, an action which your thumb performs on your behalf, a reward which may or may not be in there, and then an investment, a like, a comment, a follow. Something small you put in, which quietly makes the next envelope feel more like yours. None of this requires you to be weak. It requires you to be a creature that learns from outcomes, which you are, and which is the entire problem. The person who checks twice a day is not resisting the envelope. They are not in the room with it. Look at what they have instead. Almost always, it is something with its own uncertainty inside it, something genuinely unfinished that they care about, a piece of work that might not come off, a sport they are bad at, a person they are slowly building something with. Real things have variable rewards too, better ones. The payoff is occasionally enormous, and the intervals are long enough to keep the wanting alive. So the feed is not competing with your discipline. It never was. It is competing with the rest of your life, and it wins whenever the rest of your life has gone quiet and predictable. Frankly, your heaviest scrolling probably tracks your flattest months, not your weakest ones. The phone is not making your days empty. It is filling them badly and very fast, because something always will. Which is also, if you turn it over, a strangely hopeful thing to know. Nobody has to outmuscle a machine built by people who understood this better than we did. You just need a better envelope. So, 2-second gap, kettle, thumb. It will happen again this afternoon, and probably twice more before you sleep, and it does not mean anything about your character. It means you are a learning animal standing next to the most efficient piece of uncertainty ever built, waiting for water. The person who puts the phone down like a fork is not stronger than you. They are just holding a different envelope. And they have not opened it yet. So what is yours? And when did you last pick it up?